Okay. Man, I just go on to the Discord and find No Face posted the quietest people crap the loudest. I love everyone. Goodness gracious. Okay. Okay. We got a pixel art stream. Hey Filthy, how are you? Well, Jesse, more like it. I only saw like the username before I did anything, so sorry I called you Filthy. You are Jesse. How are you? I should probably turn down the music a tad bit. They speak the truth. They do be dating. Farting loud. Yeah, I know, right? Let's try and turn down the music a bit. I think that should be fine. Okay, so what we're going to do... Hello, the Silent Slime. How are you? Welcome back. Let's see how this is all going to work out. So, this is what I'm going to be using for the pixel art. I currently have to do some productivity for a job that I'm hopefully going to do well in. And what we have to do is make door decorations, right? And these door decorations are supposed to be very unique, stylistic, and at least show the name of the person that's living in the room, right? So today we're going to be working on the door decorations. I already drew on a piece of paper, and these are the dimensions that we're going to be having for the entire thing, which is right here. It's going to be 640 pixels by 360. And the reason as to why that is because that's half of a thumbnail on YouTube, right? That means within a Microsoft Word document, we can put 4 of these at the same time and be kind of conservative with printer paper and ink. So that's the idea. They're going to look very colorful and everything of the sort. I'm also going to put that on the other screen so I can still read the chat and also work at the same time. It's sweaty and gross outside. Fair enough. It's awful weather. I personally hate summer, so that's one thing I love about doing streams. I stay inside. I'm alright, just woke up at 3 in the afternoon. I woke up at 1. I didn't sleep all too well last night. So, what we're going to be doing is, first things first, we need a light blue backdrop. Boop. This is going to be something in particular that's going to be nice. Luckily, we have quite a few tools to actually do stuff, and we can basically get somewhere a lot quicker. So let me try and angle this. No. We're gonna have to undo that. Doop. We might have to just do everything. I was in boot camp for a month longer than expected. Ooh, what is that? That sounds rough. Say... I don't know, I kind of want to try and keep it even. So what we're going to do is do this first. Later on, we're going to cut this out. So don't worry. Okay, there we go. So now we know where the center is, so we can actually do something with that. Let's go ahead and start doing this. A girl in the rack next to mine got COVID, so I got sent to quarantine for a second time. Ooh. That's rough. I going to college during COVID was awful, but I imagine when it's like boot camp and stuff like that, that's even more rough because everyone is breathing extremely hard, sweaty. That's always bad. Make it pretty like a snail. Well, it's gonna be up in the sky, so it's gonna be hard to have a snail pretty. Let's see here. So we can try our best to kind of have it relatively like, say relatively like this. What we're going to do now is fix what we did over here. Hold up. Oh, it's vertical mirror. That's right. Boop. We'll clean up the rest as we go. This is more out of convenience rather than anything else. You'd never have to do this. Okay. Snail with wings. Fair enough. Fair enough. Hold up, what? Oh, yeah, you could do that. Forgot about that. We don't want that currently. Okay. Thank goodness I got some music going on. Because I'm probably not going to speak as much. Which is the sad reality of things. How is everyone's day today, though? Man, I'm getting Fire Emblem music back to back. That's weird. It's on shuffle, so that's weird. Hey, Coral T. How are you? We're just gonna be working on pixel art today. Have a relaxing time while doing so. Oh, did a little mistake, but that's okay. That's a-okay. We're gonna be working on some door decorations for a job I have. I had a day. I went to uniform exchange and bought a skirt. Fair enough. Whatever makes you comfortable and happy in life, you know? Okay. So we got that going, and we gotta do some cleanup still. I hate it when it doesn't properly do it. Skirt makes me very happy. Fair enough. I don't know. I don't know why. I just really like long. I just like pants, right? Like whenever everyone's like, "Hey, you should wear shorts during summer." I'm like, I don't like that though. I don't like it whatsoever. I don't like showing skin in general, really. Okay. So, the idea is we're going to be making a boombox that is propelled in the air. And I'm going to go ahead and make the propeller. Let's do it right about here. How did I do it originally? I have to swap colors, that's right. Goodness gracious. No. Then what 2x2? There's actually tools to help you do straight lines. That should be fine. We can fix certain details as we go. I need to fix that. Have you ever watched Naruto? I have when I was little. It was whenever Toonami was on Cartoon Network still. And I watched that. But I personally don't... How should I put it? I personally did not watch anime all too much. Especially when I became a teenager. Okay, back to the one tool, change the dimensions. Okay, we know that we have to do this somewhat. But at a certain point, we have to angle it kind of like this. I might change the design of that, actually. Doesn't really look right. Well, we'll fix it later. We'll fix it later. We'll try and figure out a design later. Probably should figure out the midpoints before trying to do a propeller so it doesn't look off. I might just change it to a balloon, too. Balloon would be cute. Balloon would be indeed cute. Okay. So what we need to do is make smaller details, but we have to figure out the middle points. So I had to do this. boop. It's like one big math problem. We have to make sure everything is balanced. Because OCD sucks. I changed the color. I don't know how I did that. By the way, what's happened the past 3 months? I fell off the face of the earth. Because I personally wanted to relax over the summer. Mostly due to the fact that, one, it's really hard to do college in general. I found that out very quickly last semester. The first 2 semesters were not all too bad, like admittedly, but the last semester was really stressful. So I decided to take a bit off, relax, and try my best to get mentally prepared for this semester. Okay, so we know the midway point is going to be... Oh, it's even. So it's about 4. Okay. We'll go ahead and keep that in mind. Try and make this a straight line. Okay. So that way we know where the middle is. It's right here, and we can start working based off of that. Because the one thing is we have to make sure we kind of create borders within the shape itself so we can actually work around that. So we know relatively, oh, we can put something here, we can put something in the middle part without actually jeopardizing the symmetry. Make sense? So what we're going to do is count 1, 2, 3, or 4. That's 4 because it was sensitive. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'll just go ahead and start doing that. Did not want to... Yeah, we'll just keep it. We'll just keep it. Adds a bit more character. Ah, darn. I thought it would do it perfectly, but it did not. That's fine. We'll fix it. And just redo that portion. Okay. Hold up, what? Oh, it's because the shape itself is not even. That's mildly upsetting, but that's fine. We'll just have to be somewhat conscious of that. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or did I count that right? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Okay. It's 26 long. Hey, Anna, how are you? Or, no, it's Lahana. That's right. Or, no. That's a capitalized I. So, Ayahana, I think. Unless it's just a uncapitalized L, then I look really stupid right now. 1, 2. How are you? Welcome back, by the way. I forget how to pronounce names, even though I pronounced it right the first time, and that's fairly saddening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I'll just do that for now. Actually, I won't be lazy. Pretty sure I left off 23 there. 24, 25, 26. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm good. A new Steam handheld console has just been announced. Any thoughts? When it comes to like Steam handhelds, they're very interesting because I would say they're rather state of the art when it comes to a few things. Like, it's not like high-end companies like Nintendo have not thought of these sort of processes before, but it's like the GDP3, for example. It's a very interesting concept, right? But the problem is, my personal opinion, the execution. The execution is always going to be a bit weird, due to the fact that, one, it's built like a handheld console, which is what they're going for, right? But the main fundamental problem that I find with it personally is whenever you have to swap in between control schemes, and it's always weird. Which version are you going, or which version are you talking about, that was announced? If they actually have a full-on chance of doing that, replicating GDP would be a good idea. If they really wanted to, they could always go with the Switch idea, but that's proprietary information, so it's never a good idea. Howdy, sorry if I don't text much, as I'm starting to run a fever. Oh, goodness. Make sure you stay in bed. Don't do anything too crazy. Just focus on recovering, you know? Have you played Half-Life? I have played Half-Life 2. It's kind of like a Switch. Okay. Oh no, whenever the GDP was announced, which is basically a portable Windows console, I was kind of like, oh, that looks really cool. What's the price tag? And it's like $800. I'm like, oh, not $800 cool. So they need to make it powerful because the PC market itself are individuals that really enjoy the freedoms and the ability to have higher resolutions and stuff like that, right? So to make that market happy, they have to go into a lot of nanotech, which is not going to be fun for Steam, or Valve more specifically. However, also at the same time, people are probably going to be aware that there's going to be jeopardizing aspects of a portable computer. It's like a laptop. You will have a lesser storage deck and quite a few other things, but you can have it portable. That's the idea. When it comes to a console, there's going to be quite a few different ramifications and, I would say, things that are jeopardized. So if Steam was making a handheld console, they'll probably design it kind of like the Switch because it's not broke, don't fix it, and it has great amount of popularity, and they could possibly attract people that are Nintendo fans. Then the second thing is, hopefully they don't get sued, because Nintendo has sued for less. Or get sued by the mobile company that made something kind of like the Switch, but not the Switch. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Pretty sure that's the same amount. I'll probably recount that. No, it's not the same amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, it is 13. Why does it look off here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, it's the same. Hi, what did I miss? Well, we were talking about Steam having a handheld console. I discussed why I'm doing this, which is because the job I'm getting in August, we are supposed to have door decorations. And I talked to Marcus because he's going to be the exact person I work with for my floor and stuff like that, about things I could do, right? And I decided we could always do the pixel art route and make it very specialized. So I thought that would be nice. So that's what I'm working on right now. Trying my best to be not only entertaining, but also somewhat productive. So, what we're going to do is start to do curve. Because, like, whenever you looked at boomboxes or stereos, the high-end ones never were, like, flat most of the time. We'll go ahead and take out that. Have that sort of design. So, replicate what we just did. Boop, boop. I hate having to go in and go out, but I can't really do anything about that because I don't have a better option for also recording. Whenever I do PixArt, why does it look off here? It happens more than you think, because what you're trying to do, at least in terms of psychology and stuff like that, you're trying to make it very symmetrical. Because one, you can control if it's symmetrical or not. And the second thing is, there's always going to be something off by the slightest amount. And you're not going to realize it until after you are done making it. So, it's always rough to do pixel art. It's always rough. Especially when you have to do a 3D environment. If you don't have a reference image or anything like that, you have to do immediately, you have to do scaffolding. Which essentially what that means is you make the structure itself and you try your best to actually do the entire 3D environment with a 2D plane. It's not fun. It's not fun. I personally have done it several times and never really works out without a lot of dedication. Okay. We need 5 here. Okay, what we're just gonna do is a stroke tool so we can save time. Okay, so we at least have this little area done. What I'm going to do is just go ahead and take this out in particular, because we only use that as a reference line rather than anything else. We don't need it anymore. And we'll detail this later. But what we are going to do is do another line right about here. And we're going to follow the outline that we already made. which I somehow screwed that up. It's mostly because I'm doing this via PC. I'm used to having a pencil for this. I hate having to just scroll out. When you do one little mistake, you have to immediately drop everything and do it, or it's gonna bother you. No. What we're gonna have to do is this. No, it's too thick. Too thick. How do we make sure? No, it's actually the problem's here. Problem's here. There we go. Then we got that done. I just watched a documentary about how just two private companies almost own almost all food, media, news, and etc. One is Disney. I know that for certain. You weren't lying that the rich even own their off-brands. Well, that's how pharmaceuticals work. What they do is they already have the recipe for the original medicine, and all they do is really synthesize it under a cheaper price so they can actually sell more. All they do is just market it different, and no one thinks of it being a different brand or have different ownership. So, that's the medical field. But of course, that's pretty run-of-the-mill. No, they just don't own Disney. Fair enough. We'll do strip in here. Actually, I did relatively over here. Okay. How many pixels is that? That's 5. This one. Bam. So we now have this little deck where it shows the volume, bass, and stuff like that. They're called Blackwell and Vanguard. It sound like evil corporations from like a sci-fi movie. Like, we made the Terminators. You know, that sort of thing. I don't know. That's the first thing that came to mind. We'll keep that actually there, but we'll take this out. Like Coke, Amazon, Disney, McDonald's, Walmart, they're all part of a net to a giant monopoly. Sounds about right. Okay. Looks good. Does it look off at all? Does it look too thick? Please do tell me now, this little top section. I know the rectangle is off center, but it doesn't really matter if it's in the center. All we need to know was whether or not the rectangle itself is okay. If that makes sense. No? It doesn't look bad? Okay, so let's see here. What else do I have to do with the design? We had to do quite a few things, actually. So what we're going to do is gonna be weird. We're going to... Looks fine. Is it a letter? No, it's a boombox. I would show the original design, but I'll probably only post it in the Discord after we're done. Yonder dev be letter... No. Do. Kind of want it relatively like that. So it's a bit off the edge and we can easily make it, but the problem is I don't know how to replicate it perfectly. What we're gonna have to do is do some math, okay? So we do know that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 away. I have to also count where in this line is 1. Oh, this is gonna take forever, but it's fine as long as it looks good in the end. Because I want it symmetrical. I want it symmetrical as much as possible. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, hold up. It would help if I didn't have that big of an icon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 8. My eyes. I lost track of where I was somehow. I don't know how. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I skipped or something. I blinked and it was the worst thing ever. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? We're going to do something that'll help us in the long run. What we're going to do is basically help us with this. Because you can count individual pixels, but when you're looking at a bunch of pixels, you eventually lose track. At least that happens with me. I just have to make sure these red pixels... I'm gonna go now. Bye. Be safe. Have a good day. Okay, that's good. So essentially it's every third that I actually did this. So all we have to do is count every red pixel and just multiply it by 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Hold up. Well, that only works if I can stay on the same screen so I don't lose track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay. So all we have to do is the same over here. Darn it. I already messed it up. Boop. Get that out of here. So anyone do anything interesting lately? Like Mental Crisis, did you do anything recently? Normally I do this while in complete silence. So try and have conversations at the same time really mess with me. But eventually it'll probably be a lot better. I'm going to get going as well. Interesting to see that I use a similar way to get things symmetrical. Stay safe, and I'll see if I can pop in later. Peace. Be safe, and make sure to take your medicine and stay safe today, okay? I got inspiration for a new music project. Heck yeah, what is it? What's the idea behind it? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Actually, hold up. I know one way to make this a lot easier on us. I just realized it. We have the stroke tool, right? So what we do is rather simple and lazy. Just the way we like it, right? What we do is just use the stroke tool. Get it? Hold up. Boop. Then we have the goal is to make as straight as possible line. Problem is, it's really hard to see. Boop. Just so we can do this. I recently found out what a red herring was. And I'm like, I need to do something with this. Heck yeah. make sure to share me your music project, you know? Once you're finished with it. I would love to hear it. At this point, we're gonna have to do an entirely different color, which is fine. Not much of an issue. Just to see if we're having the right interpretation. Perfect. Okay. So all we have to do now is to fix that. I hate when it's not a certain dimension with pixel art. Like, personally, I like it whenever I have quite a bit of room to work with when it comes to, like, zooming out and stuff like that. But the problem is, that doesn't work out too well. Okay, how much far away is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So now all we have to do is replicate the circle, which is going to take forever. That's a nice way of putting it, at least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now, I'm getting a lot of odd numbers today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. 5 here. Three, then 4 twos. Okay. Okay, then we have a single one, then 2. Then about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ones. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we have a horizontal 2. And a 1, and then 3 horizontal 2s, and then 3. So no, that's not what I wanted. Don't do that. There we go. Okay. 5 right here. Let's just say this. Pixel art is a really boring process to watch, which I feel really bad now, but I really want to show off how I do pixel art and stuff like that. So, I'm absolutely sorry. I thought it would be a good idea for a stream. But it doesn't really seem like a lot of people are sticking around, which is fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. A lot of odd numbers. A lot of odd numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then we have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it off? I find it relaxing. Fair enough. It was meant to intersect with one of these lines, but then again, probably cannot do it perfectly because it's not perfectly even of lines. So that it should be fine, as long as I do the proper measurements. So, hold up. Wait a second. 6, not 5. That's why. Never mind. Well, kind of. And then it has one straight down. Oh, I hate when shapes do that. Kind of already want to just take this out in particular. Boop. Because it doesn't look good when that happens. It does not look good whatsoever. So what we need to do is get rid of that little pixel right there, because it's an overhanging pixel essentially, and I personally do not like them. So this needs to be 2, 2, 2, 2, 4 times, then 1 pixel, and then 2 again. Hold up. Wait a second. No, there's something wrong. Still. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 6. No, that's not right. That's fine though. We'll just do this. Boop, 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 boop. Then we'll have that. Doop. Okay, so we're steadily getting that circle down, and we're going to have some knobs near the bottom here, but those will be relatively a lot easier to do comparatively. Or we can just have it as sliders, which is also a lot easier and a bit aesthetically pleasing compared to a bunch of circles. So I'm kind of leaning towards that idea. So, I don't know. Let's see here. It's coming together rather nicely, though. As we fill it out and we start coloring it, it should come out a lot easier and nicer. So, we don't have to worry as much. And it's already been an hour. Holy crap. I didn't expect it to take it that long. But, you know what? That's fine. We're just gonna relax, have a good time. It's a good hobby to have. It's a lot of math though, so if you're not into math, it's not gonna be fun. Let's say after this in particular. What I'm trying to do is eliminate the line as we go, so we can worry less about it. We can worry less about the line and start actually focusing. Actually, hold up. What? Something off about the circle. I think it was meant to have this here. Yeah. Hey, help. What's up? The slider idea sounds nice. That's good. I was thinking off the top of my head whether or not that would be a good idea. But it seems like you like the idea, so we'll probably do that. I think that looks a lot better compared to what it was originally. Because it looked off. I need to eliminate the line a bit that we have. So it doesn't get in the way of our counting. Okay. So we got the 4 2s, the 1, 2, and then we have a whole bunch of 1s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The sky. You know what? You got me every single time you do that. Darn. We're doing pixel art, so we're just doing art stuff today. So this is probably going to be either considered a really boring stream or a very interesting stream, depending on the type of person you are. Hold up. 4 2s, 1, and then 2. Did I do that right? Yeah, I did. Okay, 1. It would be nice if I had 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Two, and then 1. That's not right. It should be a 2. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 3 2s after the one we just did, and do another 3. Of course. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. Then we have to do a 5. And I think an 8, 13 again. Doop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, we're halfway through, guys, of this one circle. This is gonna be fun. Okay. Less complaining, more working. Let's see here. It's 5 again, then 3, 2, 2, 2, 2. Gotcha. Two, 2, 2, 2. Yep, 1, then 2 again. This is counting the art. That's essentially what it is. And I love it so much. But it is a test of your patience. That's what pixel art is. It's more of a test of your patience rather than anything else. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Then we have to do a little circle inside the circle. So that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be awful. It's gonna be so awful. I don't know. Has anyone played any interesting games lately? I just did the 7 ones, correct? Yes, okay. So, horizontal 2, then 1, horizontal 2 for 3, and then 3. No, that's not what I wanted. There we go. My eyes are itchy. Allergies suck. Let me just say that now. My eyes are like watering. It's not fun. Let's see here. Then we have a horizontal 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. So 5 and then 11. Ever since I started music, I barely found time for gaming. I've been fortunate enough to do it at the same time. So the reason why is because based off my music, it's all around emotion. And video games are really good at showing emotional tracks when it's needed. So you actually feel the emotion and you associate it with something else. So one of the best examples, which I will go ahead and pop up around here. This is all the songs I play, by the way. I think it will be this song. No, well, it's not that song in particular, but darn. I don't think I have it in the sound like this the stream music. But this song in particular is based around the idea of never forgetting. You get inspired by that. So it's from the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games, which I loved as a kid. So a lot of the songs I have, even 7 p.m. gives you a feeling of kind of like anxiety, but also at the same time relaxed. Like it's very calm and stuff like that, because it's meant to be like it's near the end of the day, I should be asleep soon, right? So this song in particular I really enjoy from the Animal Crossing New Leaf soundtrack, but it became like a massive sort of thing where it's like as music goes on in video games, it's gonna change, you know. There's quite a few tracks that are really good in gaming that show the emotion that people really like. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then we do another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for me, like, video game soundtracks are really emotional. It just all depends on the emotion you're going for, or if you're even basing off emotions, you could be a lot more technical than I am. There's something on my screen. I'm trying to get it off. It's really bothering me. It looks like a pixel, but it's not a pixel, and that's messing with me. But it's like my own music, where Learning to Let Go has an entirely different vibe than Sleepless Night Away. Sleepless Night Away is like you're falling asleep inside your room with the air conditioner on, and it's currently storming and stuff like that, and it just relaxes you into it. While Learn to Let Go, for example, is very contemplative, slow, and sluggish. So the idea behind the music is entirely different based off the emotion that I'm trying to convey. And both these songs are inspired by 2 video game soundtracks. Which I think Learn to Let Go was actually inspired by One Chance. That game where it's like you only have one chance to save humanity and stuff like that. I actually liked the soundtrack of that game. Sleepless Night Away was quite a few different games, if that makes sense. Okay, we have a 3, then 3 2s, and a 1 and a 2. But it's always good to have a balance between gaming and making music, because you never know when you could be inspired. It's always great to have those sort of experiences. Experience something new. No, I didn't want a 3. I wanted 3 2s. Nice. Goodness. There we go. There we go. 1, 2. I think I went ahead and did this. 7 1s, I believe, and then a vertical 2. Among Us playlist. I have an Among Us playlist because it was like it was something I was doing at the time, but it does not really work out. I was getting ready to stream it with Danny, Crab Activist, and a few other people, and I had the playlist ready for that so I could play at the same time, but it's not like too loud so that I could focus. So that's what I was originally going to do, and then I got really, really busy. So I said vertical 2. So that's what that was made for. I originally was going to be doing something with Among Us. So 1, 4 vertical 2s, and then a 3. Then we have a 3 and a 5. Actually, I don't even... What? Hold up, what? Okay, we did 3, but... Did I do something wrong? Because there should be a... Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. What? Hold up, what? What did I do? Let's try and figure this out quickly. Is it even? No, it's not. Try and also... So, I messed up somewhere around here. That's a darn shame. I would never have the patience to do this. Same, I feel like... I have too much patience. That's the problem. I honestly have too much patience. I'll get lost or something. It's a lot easier than you may think. It's a lot easier. It all comes with patience. You know? I'm just gonna have to fix all this. We're just gonna have to redo this entire corner. Which that sucks, but it's better than having to redo the whole thing. So there's positives. There are always positives. Plus, whenever you dedicate yourself to your art so much that you're willing to like fix mistakes and stuff like that, people feel it in your art. They don't recognize it immediately, but subconsciously they actually do feel it. So in all reality, it's one of those things where the more dedication you have towards your art and fixing errors that you see but not everyone sees, that's whenever people really feel it, you know? I could easily just be lazy and then just do that, but nope. 3. They call you Patience Wanderer XD. Nope. That goes against the brand, my dude. We have... Why did I do that? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we have a 3. We have 3 2s. Plus, not just that, everyone really enjoys the pixel art thumbnails for the channel. And that's because I put that much dedication to them. It's not just something I do one and done, and it's like in days worth of work. No, usually when I do a pixel art thumbnail, it takes relatively a week or 2. So that's why I don't really make too many different thumbnails, because I want to see, one, if the series works, like everyone's enjoying it before I make a thumbnail, because like I said, it takes like a week or 2 before I actually get it done, right? And then the second thing is, whenever I think of like making a pixel art thumbnail, does it work for the game that I'm playing or whatever I'm doing? That's one thing I think about immediately. So it's one of those things where it's like there's a lot you actually think about while doing pixel art. Because like when you do pixel art, it's a commitment. it's a commitment, hardcore. It's like you recognize you're going to be spending a long time on one thing, and you're not going to be doing any other projects if you start it. So it's like a very big test of patience, and not everyone can really vibe with that, you know? Like, in all honesty, I understand why people are, like, intimidated by it, but it's always a fun hobby. That's right. A week or two? Dang. Yeah, Sleepless Night Away, the thumbnail, if you go on the channel, that took a week. Learning to Let Go didn't take all too much, because what I did was actually make the pixel art of the TV and the little post-it note. And what I did was go into Photoshop and make a rainbow background, so I didn't have to do that via pixel art. I thought that was a lot easier, and then I did a separate sprite for the Learn to Let Go logo. So that was a lot easier of a pixel art because I decided not to do it full-on pixel. And the current thumbnail for Desolation Posterization, it's not even done because I had to do a 3D environment within a 2D space. And when you don't have a reference image or anything like that, that takes forever. It takes maybe a month if you're really that dedicated. So that's like the idea you have to figure out. Unlike the actual thumbnails though, this is like half the canvas. So like with a YouTube thumbnail, it's 1280 by 720, right? And you have to do each pixel individually, right? That gets annoying for a lot of people. But since this is like half the canvas, it should not take too long. And not just that, I'm working with a lot more tools where I'm actively doing the circle tool and stuff like that. I normally never use that. Draw an upside down T. But why though? But why though? You can just do it like this. 5. There you go, Idris. But when it comes to pixel art, it's just the way it is. If you dedicate to it, people will see it. But I'm only using tools out of convenience rather than actually mapping out all the circles, rectangles, and stuff like that. It's more out of convenience than anything else. Actually, this is quite sloppy compared to what I normally do. Content. See, you get it, Idris. You get it. But, in all reality, people will feel it in your art if you dedicate yourself to it. I'm just happy that I have someone to talk to during this. I thought, honestly, whenever I did the stream, I was going to just be talking to myself as I did everything. I was like, this is going to be boring, isn't it? I got 4 2s. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay, already did. Everyone's playing Civilization today. Then I have the 5. But I don't have enough space for the 5. What? Because I did one too many somewhere? I did do a mess up. I messed up around here. So let me look at this more precisely. That was part of the 4, that's why. Okay. Always talk to myself. Oh, also, I've heard people have these things called friends, so what are friends exactly? I think it's people that think you're, like, they kind of take pity upon you, so they hang out with you regularly, but in all reality, it's like one of those things where it's like, mutualistically, they don't want to be alone either, so they kind of just hang out. That's my definition of friends. I don't know about you. It's really hard to have friends, especially during COVID, I think, during the entire pandemic. It's hard to get new ones, and it was hard to get keep old ones. It also doesn't help I'm very, like, antisocial. No, there's still something wrong about this. Pretty sure I followed it to the T. Maybe I should base it off this one instead, though. Yeah. Well, it should be relatively the same, though. Hold up, let me see something. This is why I don't like the draw tool for circles, because they don't... Wait a freaking second. Really? That just happened to me. The circle tool that I use to have convenience is not even. That's moderately upsetting. I should get some, but I don't have any. Where can I buy them? Target, Walmart, gas station? Back alleys usually work for me. They usually pull out a knife, ask for money, and I show them my wallet. I'm equally as broke, and they just walk away. I think that guy's my friend, right? I think that guy's my friend. Some spoil quicker than others. Dang. Wait, so they're like milk? They don't last forever? Oh, that's... Sometimes. It depends on the person. We're just gonna have to fix this. Let me try and clear this out. Milk lasts longer than friends. Oh, dang. This is a sad day for everyone. I don't know, like, friends can last for, like, a lifetime. If you guys were really that close. But, like, some friends, we kind of jump to conclusions that they are friends when they're sometimes in all reality an acquaintance. Right? That's the thing I think about. Sometimes we jump way too quickly and declare someone as a friend, when in all reality, they're just a passerby. Right? It all depends on our bonds with each other. And sometimes people have a hard time just keeping a friend. Because, you know, sometimes we're just antisocial. Like, people kind of are. I don't know what was wrong with my interpretation here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, Here's the thing about pixel art. If you're off by 1 pixel, it's not going to end well. That's something you learn very quickly. I don't know if I want them now. Well, friends are a good thing. Like, sometimes when we misinterpret somebody as a friend, that does not always work well. But the friends that do stick by and you actually get to know them and everything else, you get to relate to someone just momentarily within your life and be able to not only get a different perspective, but also something else, which is just companionship, really. I think that's the greatest aspect of friendship. We got it, guys. Okay. We're good to go now. Oh, hold up. Wait a second. No, I don't want a circle there. That'd be bad. What we're trying to do here is make it a circle in the center, and since we already did this tool to figure out what we were doing wrong, we can do it a lot easier. So that little bit of extra work actually made our life a bit easier in the long run, which is true to anything in life, really. The problem is over here. Friends of temporary, anime is forever. So long as you like anime, though. Some people kind of grow out of it. I know, like, whenever I was in the early stages of high school, I liked it. And then later stages of high school, I stopped watching it as much. And then only recently have I actually been watching it. Let me just go and delete this part out. This is gonna mess with me a bit. I'm gonna hate that too. It's gonna mess with me until I fix it. Because I'm gonna have to fix it before I continue. It's gonna mess with my OCD. That's great. Hold up, I need to take a call real quick. Everyone just relax, please. Have a... Sorry, had a call. Doop. There we go. I had a call. My dad, every time he essentially cannot get a hold of my mom, he just calls me. I'm like, can you not? No. He does it often enough where it's somewhat annoying, but not too bad. That's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What did I do wrong this time? Just gonna have to fix it. Okay. Let's try and get this together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a second. Something's not right here either. Gosh darn it. One of the corners of the circle is not right. I hate that so much. No, that's not what I wanted either. What did I do wrong this time? Okay. Okay, that's right. I don't know what I did wrong here, and I have to figure it out quickly. Dang. That's rough. That's really rough. Everything else is perfectly okay. That's the weird part. I don't know how to fix that all too well. Darn. That's definitely not how. There's something wrong here that's... Wait a second. that's right. But try and make sure we can actually have everything done proper. This is frustrating, but that's okay. I mean, I could easily just do a 3 here and it won't look off. No, it does. It does. Thought I could. That was not the reality. I also clicked on this. Why didn't it change? Because everything is where it should be on this end. Their Y values and X values are where they should be. We're just gonna have to do that. It's gonna look off, but it should be fine. I hate the circle tool on these sort of things. Oh, circles though. Gotta fix that circle. YouTube is not receiving enough video to actually maintain smooth streaming? How? It's literally just a single screen. I think the worst part is I could technically do this on Twitch a lot better. I don't know how. Heyo! Welcome back, Coral. How are you? And we're just going to fix these lines. Okay. Got this going on. Hold up. Okay, I was making sure I actually unmuted my mic. That would look weird. Or that would probably be weird. That would look weird. I know, it's looking good so far. Let's go ahead and start doing some stuff. So what I'm going to do is some lines. We'll do it here. This way we can keep an understanding of where everything is and then easily delete it later. Plus the red is easy to see compared when the blue background is there. So that's the good part. Okay. How's everyone liking this so far? This is bothering me so much. But there's not much I could do with it. It's not much I can do. Well, maybe. There's something I could do. It's gonna take me forever though. Or it's looking good? Good. That is good. I'm gonna have to try and fix this, and that's the worst part. Because the way it is now, I hate that this little corner is messed up. So 4 twos. Hello, skeleton. How are you? Oh. No, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Okay. Then we do this. The main thing is, I replicated both circles. Or, replicate one of the circles, and somehow, the other one looks weird. I don't know how the replica actually looks better than the other. It makes 0 sense to me. But then again, it's a drawing tool. It's never accurate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then 2 horizontal. Oh, there's supposed to be 3. This would not work either. What? What's this art for? So this art is for a job I'm getting in August, and essentially I'm going to be an RA at my college. It essentially is a resident assistant, and we're supposed to make door decorations so people can find their rooms a lot easier. And what we want to do, or what I more or less suggested, is that we make a design that's very unique, artistic, and stuff like that, so everyone feels like they're welcomed. And the idea is to make this a boombox, and it's floating in the air. And then the next pixel art we're going to be doing is like a CRTV in the bottom of the ocean that just basically says welcome, and we have space for like 2 names. This is for a single room, and what I'm going to do is put like the name under the boombox, and we're gonna have like a sun like over here, a cloud, and another cloud, and actually do an entire sky, right? Like do an entire sky instead of just sky blue. And what we're doing is making a boombox because it's meant to be retro, sort of retro aesthetic. Is that your YouTube avatar? No. Although I will be doing a pixel art of my avatar within the same sort of backdrop. But yeah, this is for my future job. And it's going to take forever because I have OCD. And that's a problem. And the idea is no matter how high up in the sky you are or deep down the sea, you can always communicate with me. That's the idea. That's the motto. And Marcus, which is Meta Blue, he'll be also like putting these on there. Most of the channel is retro. Exactly. So that's the idea. So I've been working on this since, what time is it now? An hour and 48 minutes. We're not done, but we're near finish. So that makes me feel good. I have paranoia. Why do you have paranoia, Skeleton? I need to do something real quick. Hold up, what? What? How did I... What? How did I do this? What? How? What? What? How? What? 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 How did I do this? No wonder they're not even. They're a bit... What? They're exactly even until the bottom. This is so... What? Ah! Okay, so there was this incident in my family where my uncle said there was a criminal in my house, and it turns out there wasn't, because his then GF said she got people to harm me. What? Why though? You should probably report that to the police, though. First of all, that's also child endangerment. It's probably never a good idea. First of all, I need to figure out how to fix this. We're just gonna have to start from nothing. Oh, yeah, that's right. I can't tell which one's wrong, though. We already did, thank goodness. Hopefully that gets fixed ASAP, because one, that's wrong, but two, what kind of sociopath tries to endanger a kid? Like, what? Jeez. That's crazy. Need to fix that. There we go. Okay. That's fair enough. I can understand that, the paranoia whenever you hear something, because that was actually something that happens often to me. Due to like the household I have, whenever I just hear the smallest thing, I think the worst is happening. So I can see that. Like, oh my god, someone's in the house, or something is about to go down, or like various things. I'll go ahead and fix this. This is gonna take forever. Yeah, it takes hours for me to sleep. Honestly, I would recommend headphones and stuff like that if it's just the sound that bothers you. But then again, paranoia dictates that you probably won't sleep with the headphones on, because you actively want to listen to your environment to make sure you're in no danger, so that's gonna be a problem. Actually, no, I'll just base it off this one. No, it is right, okay. I don't know how I screwed that one up. You also see things, like how so? 2, 1, and 3 2s. Okay, we fixed that. Like sometimes I see this weird thing that's really skinny and hairy, but when I take a better look, it's gone. See, I have that sort of paranoia whenever I'm in the kitchen, there's a window outside. I think I see something, but it's like gone before it's like anything else. But my eyes are like really weird, where they're really good for tracking motion due to the fact that I have dyslexia. If you did not know, evolutionary wise, essentially people that were really good at hunting were the people that developed dyslexia, which allows you to see pixels and movement a lot easier than anything else. But reading is kind of not our go-to. So it's probably my mind playing tricks on me because I'm tired. Maybe. How long has it been since you slept? Like a good amount of sleep. I can track motion well, but I don't have dyslexia. Fair enough. I get like 8 hours. Have you had a moment to mentally think things out? Like just a moment of quiet, relaxing, and stuff like that? One and 3 2s. Hold up, what? What'd I do wrong here? I relax mostly by reading or playing games. You might have to. Maybe you should play some video games for a bit. Relax and stuff like that. I can understand that right now it's like extremely scary, because this is probably the first time in your life someone actually threatened to put you in danger. Hopefully it was the first time. Hopefully it's the last time too. But I don't know. Sometimes your worst enemy is your mind. What? I think we should just play it by ear with some of these. So long as they look relatively normal. Maybe we can fix it. It was like 3 years ago also. Hmm. And you're still paranoid about it? Have you tried to talk to someone about it? Like a professional, a parent, someone you trust, of course. I have to fix this as we go. But I learned how to defend myself, so I feel way better. I mean, fair enough. Let's try and fix this. The most dangerous component we can have in our life is the fear of the unknown, after all. And when it comes to paranoia, there's no way of necessarily beating it beyond accepting it. You know? At least in my case. We're just gonna have to keep it as that. I go to Taekwondo, so that's part of my routine. Fair enough. I'm able to break real wood with my bare hands and bare feet. Fair enough. I don't know if I could ever do something like that. No, it's like jutting out. Like, this part is like good circle, and I fix this. This part looks like it's jutting out a lot. I dislike that. So we're gonna have to fix that. Might have to do it that way. And just, What do you guys think of this? Need a stretch. Need to pop my neck quite a bit. Also, I might get a gun in a few years. I would say make sure you get proper training with that. Because you also gotta remember with paranoia, your mind tricks you and you might pop it off at something you really should not. So make sure, one, you can train yourself for that, but also two, you do proper handling with that. You're digging it? That's good. This might need a bit more work, but it should be fine. I'm glad I fixed this circle in particular. But I honestly should not have relied on the tool. The tool is very inaccurate with how circles are. I just wanted a bit of convenience. But well. It's about 2 hours into the stream right now. I'll probably keep going for a bit longer. Until we at least get something more finished. Let's go ahead and start deleting some of these lines. Because we don't need all these lines here. Okay. I'll probably stream until when my brother gets up, because usually he likes to watch YouTube in the living room and it kind of sticks up the internet. So I'm probably going to do that until... Besides, I might go hunting with my other uncle, so he might be able to teach me. Just make sure to be careful. That's all I can, really say. Because with firearms, one false squeeze of the trigger, that could be bad. So make sure you learn properly and safely. Of course, hunting, is a pretty good way of learning how to use certain firearms like rifles and shotguns, which are rather useful to know. There we go. Okay. I might keep these lines and take out these and keep the middle. I think I might do that because it looks nice. Besides, when it's in my house, the safety is going to be on, so I don't shoot anything unless it's an actual threat. Fair enough. Just make sure to be safe. That's all I really care about. Don't harm anyone else and make sure you're safe. Okay. We are getting somewhere. We are indeed getting somewhere. This actually looks like a thumbnail for some lo-fi stuff. You guys notice that too? I'll go ahead and also fix the markings that we're using for measurements. Because we don't need them anymore. There we go. And then we will go ahead and set this up. Yeah, it actually does. Okay. This is looking good. What do you guys think? We'll go ahead and zoom out a bit. Some good music going on too. Well, that's not what I wanted. Let me fix that. There's quite a few pixels they're not colored in. Looks good to you? Heck yeah. That's good. Still liking it? Good. So let's get this going. First of all, we want a lighter gray over here than the other one because the sun is going to be facing more towards this area. So what we're going to do is put this in a darker gray than this one and then start to shade as we put the light in. Make sense? And what we're going to do over here is we're going to try and do some other stuff with it. Go ahead and put white here. So it looks like steel around the little volume checker. I'm guessing my dog is home, or not my dog, my dad is home because the dogs are barking. And we're just going to add white here because it looks like it would be nice. But of course, we're going to add quite a few colors here to actually indicate that it's playing music. So what we're going to do is get a few colors in particular. We need a green. And we'll mark the green here. try our best to... Yeah, let's extend it a bit. It's not even. Hold up. I thought the barking was part of the music. No, that was my dogs. They like to bark as soon as my dad gets home. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'll just put that there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Put that there. What we're going to do is extend this out. By this much. And then we'll add a yellow that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, two, three, four, five. I did that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. We might actually have to extend this out a bit. Actually, hold up. Because of certain things. There we go. We can fill this up. Fill up the green too. So it looks like a sound system. I made a new Dead by Daylight account also. I have a few DLCs on it. Heck yeah. And then we'll put red here. And we'll smooth out the yellow a bit. Actually, we'll put some orange, actually. Let's do that. Why did I do it there? Well, actually, no, it's a good spot. And we try our best to do this. I didn't mean to do that. I haven't really been playing Dead by Daylight recently. Mostly because I've been trying to play Siege with Danny. There we go. We need to extend the yellow over here a bit. Okay. And what we're gonna do is put that for every single one of them. Every single corner of the circle. So that's what we're gonna do. We're also gonna put some outline, but I suck. Okay. We'll fix that. Okay. There we go. Now we just have to do it for all the corners. That's gonna take forever. But it should be fine. We could also add a lighter green for like over here. As you get closer to yellow. There we go. I know it will take a few hours, but it'll be worth it in the end. Fair enough. It's gonna take, I think, a bit more than an hour or a few hours. It's definitely gonna be quite a while. It's definitely gonna be quite a while. I would say maybe a day or two. And then I'll do another one that's ocean themed instead of sky themed. And then I have to do 2 custom ones. So after I do the 2 custom ones, it should be fine. Problem is balancing out the yellow. It feels like the yellow is a bit too thick at times. Like it juts out. I think that fixes it, actually. Darn. Orange. Darn. I have to fix that again. Looks amazing. Thank you. It's going to get better as it goes after I start doing nicer details. The more I get finished, the better, and eventually I'm going to be able to add shading to it, which will make it look a lot nicer. For example, if I was to do, let's say, a lighter gray for a second. Let's get an even lighter gray. Well, the other one, cancel. Let's get a lighter gray, for example. Right? So, what we can do is start sectioning off areas based off where the light is. So, what we do to give ourselves a basic idea, we need to do it more like this. Something relative to that. And then we go and do the paint bucket. And already that gives you a lot more detail just based off shading alone. What we do afterwards is we start to integrate it, though. So what we do is we have little bits of the darker gray intercepting the regular or the lighter one, right? So it actually feels like it meshes. And then we get a lighter gray than what we already have. So we keep on shading and stuff like that. Oh, not that. See? And then we can do reverse integration where it kind of seeps into the other. See? We do small little things like that, and then we also, since it looks like steel, we can add a bit of yellow to it, so it looks like it's reflecting the sun. But we can also add smaller details like, not that, but which shade of gray is it? It's this one. And we have the stroke tool, so it's a bit easier. No, that does not look good. We'll fix it. Yep. So the main thing is with Pixar, it's a lot easier to do shading because you can just do it in the moment of thinking about it instead of just universally, like, at the very beginning I thought about this. That sort of thing. Maybe you should add, like, small... That's what I'm trying to do. Actually, let's, take out that second one. And then... make it kind of like that. I should probably keep it for the center, not the corners, because it's too light. It's too light in the corners. Unless I just use a darker gray for this. Little cracks, I guess. So makes it a bit easier. Of course, we need to make sure we integrate shading over here so it makes it a bit better than just dark gray. But I think that's all I'm going to be doing today for the stream. It's already about 2 hours and 35 minutes into it. So I might just go ahead and save this and work on it a bit later, and then I would say we'll stream tomorrow again. Working on it. So that's why I'm thinking about it. I hope you guys have a fantastic time, and I'll try and see you guys next time. Gonna try and save as a .piscal. What? Okay, now it's gonna allow me. Decoration. Sky Edition. And then I can save as a .piscal, and it will allow me to utilize the save file for whenever. Lovely stream, thank you. Goodbye. It was nice seeing you again. I'll be streaming a lot more frequently compared to what I was doing before. I just need a small break so I could relax a bit more after last semester of college. It got rather hectic and stuff like that. So we can also export it right now as a sprite file or anything like that. We could make it we could make it a GIF if we really wanted to, but we don't need that because it's not an animation. The art is coming out really great. See you next stream. See ya. I'm just going to go and download a spreadsheet or sprite sheet just to show it off in the Discord what we done throughout. So people that did not attend can see it. Hope you guys have a fantastic time. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Doop.